Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video. So today, this is gonna be basically like one of last week's videos. I believe it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. Don't know, it doesn't matter what day it was. But basically, we did a updated version of the best limiters of Driving Empire. Now, obviously, we're gonna be doing probably multiple of these throughout maybe the next few months, the next year, because obviously there's going to be lots and lots of new limiteds coming into Driving Empire as the year and the months go by. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I just love doing that intro. It's so fun and kind of cringy. Alright, enough of that. Anyways, so last week we did the best limiteds, and this week is, you guessed it, the worst limiteds. So, low key, I'm not gonna lie, this video's useless. But this is just for anyone who doesn't feel like watching the old garbage quality one that was on my phone. Now, obviously, I have an iPhone 12. It's not gonna be garbage quality, but it's not the best quality. So, we're just doing one on PC if anyone doesn't like, I don't know, watching low quality ass shit. So, yeah. And we actually did add something to this list, but I think everything's a little bit different on this episode. Alright, enough yapping. I think we can go ahead and get started. So, let's go ahead and claim playtime reward, and we shall start moving. So, number 10 is going to be, like last time, the Artura Spider. Okay, now before you question me why I'm putting a car from my favorite car brand of all time on this list, / my favorite F1 team, I like the livery and the looks of the cars, even though all the cars are the same. Okay, that doesn't matter. Enough of that. As much as I love the Artura, I mean, it's a V6 McLaren, and this thing's pretty badass for a V6 McLaren, but number one, it was very expensive when it came. 500 grand. Now, obviously, yeah, the CT4V Blackwing and the Lotus 311, those both were also 500k. But they're pretty nice cars. They're very cool and kind of unique. The CT4 isn't that unique, honestly, but I mean, it's like basically just downgrade my dream car, which you all know is a CT5V Blackwing. But that's enough of that. And the 311's just unique. It's not something you'll see every day in a racing game. So that's also kind of another excuse why this thing isn't that special. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's McLaren. Love it, absolutely. But first of all, like I said, a little bit kind of underwhelming for the price. It's not much better than the coupe, I'm gonna be honest. And second of all, this thing is way more common than the coupe, which is something that a limited should not be doing. I mean, if you're going to do a limited and it's just a different version of a car you already have in game, you gotta make it special. It's like the Nino Farina. Now, even though obviously that was just a Pininfarina Bautista with a livery, and I still put it on my freaking list, even though it was just a Bautista with a livery on it. That's cool. And plus, it's kind of and plus, I don't see many people using it that much. Even if there's like 27,000 out there, I still see it not that much, honestly. In fact, I feel like I kind of see it lesser and lesser as like the months go by, to be honest, type stuff, which is honestly kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, this one is just way too common. It's not that special. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, the Artura is one of my more least favorite McLarens. Don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love it, but I'm personally more of a V8, V10, V12 guy, honestly. Like everyone. I mean, yeah. I mean, I love V6s too, but honestly, I'm not sure how to feel about the Artura. I mean, there's just better stuff you could have got with 500 grand when this thing was out. You could have got for 20 grand more the 765 LT, which is more customizable, and it definitely looks better, and it sounds a bit better. This one just sounds, I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like, I don't know. It sounds a little similar to the Bronco Raptor. I could be I'm not hating on it. Like I said, I love this thing. It's just that it's too common, a little bit too overpriced. Now it's not on sale, obviously, but it was a little bit overpriced, and yeah. But it's still a decent car all around. I'll give it that. But anyways, that was number 10. Number 9, I don't know if this was number 9 last time, but this car is still going to be on our list, unfortunately. It's the 2003 Nissan 350Z. First off, it's kind of the same issue with the Artura, except it's more down to like what I prefer. Now, a lot of these cars, I'm mostly going to judge off how it looks and stuff. I got free money real quick, but I'll go ahead and talk about the 350Z Limited as we go. So the 350Z, it's not a bad Limited. I'll give them that. I mean, I like how you can like have like a stock body kit for it, and then you can change it to like a normal one, which is really cool. Like, I'm all on board with it. It's very cool. But I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little bit tacky. I gotta be honest with you guys. As much as I love that body kit and how cool it is a little tacky for my liking, honestly. And obviously, I'm saying I like it, and I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not trying to hate on it, by the way. Yeah, these are just limiteds I feel like weren't that good, and they could have done a little bit better if maybe they were on sale cars. Let's go ahead and spawn back out the 350Z, and I had to claim free cash. Alright, let's collect that, but yeah. But another reason why I don't like it is because I'm just not a terribly huge 350Z fan. I'm personally more of a 370 or a 400Z guy. And a 400Z, by the way, is just a Nissan Z. So, yeah. But, yeah. Anyways. As you can see, here's the body kit. I still keep it on because, I mean, it's cool, though. It gives this car some sort of character. But I personally don't like the kit. It's just weird, honestly. I mean, maybe if the bumper was a little different, like, mostly the front part. The front part's just kind of atrocious. It's not terrible, like I said. If you go with a decent looking spec, like these nice wheels and this really awesome paint, I think you can make it look kind of pretty. Yeah, but I mean, it still ain't gonna really hide from the fact that this thing's a little bit ugly. But I'm not gonna hate on it. It's still a decent limited. This thing sold quite a bit, and I can kind of see why. It's a JDM. And it's also a 350Z, which is like everyone's favorite Nissan, apparently. So, alright, that is number 9. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on these cars. This is just personally what I feel about them. Number 8. This one. It's kind of the same boat. If you do up a really good spec like this, I think it's a great car. But if you go with something atrocious as shit that I think I showed in my last video on trash limiteds or garbage limiteds or whatever, I'll probably put that at the end of this video. But this one, even with the good spec, I'm not gonna lie, this one's a little bit tough to save, man. It's cool, I'll give it that. It's unique, definitely. Does it look like a little turd in the front? Yeah, and it looks like there's it looks like an arachnophobia yup, arachnophobic person's nightmare. And in case you don't know, and if you don't know what I'm like trying to say here, that means that the taillights look like a spider's eyes, because like spiders can have like 45 million eyes or something like that. I don't, obviously not 45 million, but like a few, like 4, and it looks like the headlights came from it took inspiration from like spider eyes, and yeah, the back looks decent. I'll give it that. Looks pretty dang good. But I mean, I don't know what's going on at the front. The front looks, it just looks kind of atrocious, honestly. I mean, it doesn't look as bad with this spec, but it's kind of tough to save. I mean, I will give it, I will cut it some slack because it was, I believe. Now, obviously, I didn't start playing the game until May 2024, but I know that this was their Driving Empire's very first license limited, I believe. And yeah, I believe so. But honestly, and plus it was 800 grand, and it also came with the Senate Driving Empire Edition, and I put the Driving Empire Senate Edition as number 1 for limiteds because A, the livery was badass, and B, it's a McLaren, so you already know, and C, it's literally my 3rd dream car, like in real life, so it is special. Well, to me personally, it is very cool, and also is a special edition exclusive to probably my favorite driving game on Roblox. I mean, there's a reason why I put the Sen at number 1 instead of a F5M with the Texas livery, and there's a reason why this is at the first half of a trash limited list. It's a little bit ugly looking, but like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad though. I will give it that. I'm gonna cut a lot of these cars some slack. Alright, we got free cash, but I'll go and just spawn. I'll actually just drive to the teleport place because I know how to get there. Alright, number 7. This one's kind of an obvious one, but you'll be shocked at why it's how low it is. So obviously it's going to be the 2022 Audi RS e-tron GT. This thing, number 1, it just doesn't look right. I mentioned this in my last part. It looks like I'm pretty sure the headlights, or the taillights shouldn't be this chubby looking. They should be slimmer. And second of all, this thing looks skinny, bro. Like, it looks like this thing went on a freaking diet, bro. And which makes it look very improportional. I don't like it. It's way too, it should be a little wider than that. Not like Renault 5 Turbo 3E wide. Not like that Renault drift card wide, obviously. But like, wide enough to the point where the proportions don't look like absolute garbage. Like, it doesn't, like, to the point where it looks like it went on a diet, bro. That's not how it's supposed to look. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to look slightly wider. And I have Googled some pictures, and yeah. And even though this is kind of unrelated, but that's kind of the same issue with the Hot Wheels counterpart. Now, obviously, this ain't a video about Hot Wheels, and you all guys probably know that I collect Hot Wheels, but it kind of has the same problem. But the main issue is that, I mean, it's not proportional, and plus it's kind of a useless limited. Even people who got it, I mean, I'm pretty sure people only got it because it was a limited. I don't even know how many of these things sold, man. These probably sold quite a few. I mean, it was super cheap. Probably the cheapest limited I can think of that you had to buy with in-game cash. Not like grinding events and you end up getting. This was like genuinely the cheapest one, and it was my first ever licensed limited too. $250,000 is appealing, but once you realize $250,000 is not worth it, I mean, first of all, obviously proportions in the back is just a huge no-no, and second, it kind of looks like the car went on a diet. It should be a little bit wider than this. Other than that, it's okay, limited, I guess. I mean, 250 grand, can't complain. But it's useless, and proportions are kind of atrocious. Because, I mean, chubby ass headlight, not chubby ass taillights is just a no. So, that's kind of hard to defend. Same thing with, like, the overall look of it. It should look way wider than this. I need an aqua break, bro. My throat's dry. Alright, let's move on to number 6, which is going to be, now this one. This one, technically counts as limited, because you had a limited time to go build it. So, this is the Chevy's Silverado 1500 ZR2. They call it, it's called the ZR2 Bison, but they don't call it that in game. But basically, this thing is supposed to be a performance, kind of a performance truck in real life. It's not supposed to compete with Raptor Rs or just normal Raptors and TRXs, obviously. But you get the gist. It's supposed to be Chevy's kind of what a performance truck should be, I would say, from research I did myself, obviously. But in my opinion, this thing is super slow, bro. Like, even maxed out, it is kind of slow, honestly. And the top speed isn't that good. Now, obviously, it's supposed to be a truck. Why are you complaining about the top speed? And second of all, this limit is just useless. And third of all, I do not see any of my friends or anybody in public servers rocking trucks. Unless you are a broke-ass piece of shit in game, I am not going to be catching any of y'all rocking in pickup trucks. Maybe other than the El Camino. Well, that's an exception. Other than the El Camino, maybe the Raptor. I should not see y'all rocking in trucks, dog. No offense. Well, I am rocking one right now, but I'm in a private server, so no one can see me. Except my audience, obviously. I mean, who else would you think would see it? Yeah, Michael Jordan. But anyways, this one, as much as I want to defend it, because, I mean, it is like a performance truck, and I love performance trucks, it's useless. The missions you had to go through to build it were kind of time-consuming, and even though they aren't challenging, they definitely consume quite a bit of time, I would say. And I mean, you could obviously you could obviously do it little by little, but you only had like 7 days, I think, to build it. If 14 days, I don't know, but yeah. And honestly, the performance isn't that good, and it's kind of useless. But I mean, if you got it, a good job too, I guess. I mean, good job. Alright, number 5, I believe. Oh, yep, we're at number 5 already, bro. Okay, number 5, this one, y'all might kill me for this one, but it is going to be the Devil 60. Now, hear me out before you complain. I know it's customizable. It's very cool, alright? Very cool little tank on wheels. It's a little tank. It's cool. It's very customizable. One of the very, very few examples of limiteds we have that actually are customizable. The only other examples I can think of are the Easter cars and technically the NASCAR, but that's about it. not the NASCAR Camaro, not the new one, obviously. But yeah, this one's kind of useless too, and plus, the way it looks, it's just. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just like, what are you doing here? I mean, these were the guys that made, hey, what was supposed to be the fastest car in the world. It never actually ran, but I mean, it looks good. I mean, no, it's obviously not the prettiest thing, but this one, they went a little too far, honestly. I mean, those skinny ass little tail lights, bro. Like, what the, like, why? It looks so weird, bro. Like, maybe if they use thicker head or tail lights, that would be a little nice. And the headlights, like, bro, like, I'll turn off my blinkers. I mean, those are some tiny little headlights. And yeah, ain't gonna cut it with me. It looks weird in the proportions, and yeah, it's just weird and kind of useless. And not gonna lie, it's a bit ugly looking too, so that overall contributes to why it's at number 5. Now, obviously, it is unique, I'll give it that. I gotta give some of these cars a bit of slack here, because they are either unique or some other random BS. That's gonna make me just like say, oh yeah, it's actually not a bad limited, I was just lying, guys. I'm trying to be brutally honest, but I gotta give some of these some slack. It's like, this thing is unique, which is true, so, you know, I gotta put facts in consideration too. And also, the other thing that contributes why this thing was kind of garbage is because the price tag. It was $1.2 million. I mean, $1.2 million isn't the worst loss I've had, to be honest. But it definitely ain't something I would consider spending $1.2 million on. I mean, I was, like, super close to getting this on my alt account. Like, it was either this brick on wheels or a new house. And I ended up getting a new house because we all know that this was not worth the money. Even now, I will say again, it's cool, but it's not worth $1.2 million. Cool. It is kind of ugly looking, and it looks wacky. Well, they're kind of the same thing, but doesn't matter. They're still the same thing to me. Okay, let's move on to number 4. I think we've, like, kind of cooked this thing enough. This one kind of pains me to do, but I mean, then again, I kind of have to. But next up is the 1961 Jaguar E-Type Coupe. Now, this is awesome. It's a beautiful car, both in game and in real life. But number 1, absolutely useless. Like, useless, bro. Like, I love this thing, but it's like so useless. It's not even funny. Second of all, I feel like the proportions are kind of off with this thing too. I feel like the wheels are a little bit large on this, don't you think? Now, obviously, I could be super wrong, but that's how I feel. I feel like the wheels are a little too chunky on this bad boy. And third, obviously it doesn't perform that great. So yeah, I mean, I would put this better than a Devil, but it's just an old Jaguar, and no offense, but Jaguars are probably some of the most boring cars in game. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, other than maybe a couple of old Jaguars like the CX-75 or the XGR-15 or the XGR-12, those are the only ones I would say are actually kind of cool. And also the XJ220, the normal version, and then that racing version, the XJ220S. Other than those, I feel like Jaguars have just gotten kind of boring both in real life and in game. Obviously, there's so many other great Jaguars that have potential to come to the game, such as like this Friday, because we're getting more cars from brands that are already in game. But yeah, honestly, yeah, this one's just kind of sad, honestly. I mean, I like this car. I mean, I love it a lot. It's my second ever limited, and also my very first my second license limited. So yeah, kind of sad because I mean I actually kind of like this one a little bit, but oh well. All right, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is basically a predecessor, or so. I think you already saw this one coming. So this is the 1951 Jaguar C-Type. Like, I kind of like this one too, which also kind of pains me. But then again, I kind of see why it's kind of one of the worst limiteds. I mean, I put this in the top 3 for a couple reasons. And also, by the way, I'm not just putting my own opinions into this. I'm putting, like, from what I could see from, like, Carter's videos, Fresh Rambo's videos, ABC Glitch's videos. Yeah, I'm putting all of that into consideration too while ranking these. Some of these don't really hear opinions on because I probably didn't watch their videos most likely. But the C-Type, number 1, this thing was absolutely hated by so many people. I mean, people were calling it a garbage limited. Even, like, all the content creators, I'm pretty sure Fresh Rambo sent his videos, it was kind of hard to defend, even though he is a content creator for the game. And if Fresh Rambo says something like that, you already know this limited is already garbage as shit, bro. Also, this one, honestly, yeah, that's one huge reason why this made the list super high. Number 2, it's just like what Fresh Rambo said. It looks goofy. Carter said this too also, and I kind of agree. Think about it. And I'm not a huge fan of cars without windshields. I will give the Elva an exception, because it's a McLaren and it's also a badass hypercar. But a windshieldless thing like this, honestly, that is an absolute hell no, bro. And I don't even know why I even got it. I think one of my friends forced me to get it. Now, obviously, I'm not saying he did me anything wrong. I mean, at least I have it to showcase, which is cool. For views, at least. But for money-wise, probably one of the worst ways I've ever spent $1 million, bro. In driving Empire. Hell, I'm gonna say it right now. I think the Devil's 60 was a little more worth it than this. Alright, I'm gonna say it right now. Please don't call me out in the comments. But that is just facts on abso-flippin'-lutely facts. Yeah. Like I said, not the worst one ever, but definitely not the best one. It's probably the worst Jaguar. Well, it's not one of the worst, but it's definitely one of my least favorite ones. But it's still cool, though. I'll give it that. I have to say that about every single. All right, these last two cannot defend whatsoever. All right, so let's go ahead and go number 2. It is another Jaguar. Yes, Jaguars are a victim of this entire list. Don't question. So this is obviously the special edition XJ220 from Halloween. Atrocious car. I went over this in my last video. I mean, this two-tone looks good in certain blues, but I mean, if you do that, if you do I don't like it. I mean, I could just do it all black and I'll be fine. but there's like a shade of green in it, which just absolutely ruins the car. So yeah, I don't like it that much, honestly. Yeah, I've not touched it like ever since like the Halloween update ended. Like this thing is just not good at all. I don't like it. I mean, I already don't even like the normal XG220 that much, but I can admit it is cool though. Oh, definitely cool. But like I said, like, dude, if you try to paint it a different color, there's gonna be like a weird, like, secondary look. Now, obviously, if you just want it like this, that's fine. But honestly, overall, it's just not that good, bro. It's not that special, anyways. I mean, are you really gonna pay that much just to make a car look like that, bro? This blue looks decent on it, too. But yeah, there's not many ways I can just defend this thing. This thing is just not that good looking in the first place. So, yeah. Alright, let's move on to number one. Number one, I think it's kind of obvious, too. Now, obviously, the Halloween XJ220, obviously, you can make it clean, like this. I mean, I don't like it. It's not that much different from the normal one. Plus, it was kind of expensive. I believe it was 65,000 crystals, which was quite expensive. I mean, for only 5K crystals more, you could have gotten the 765 LT, which is exactly what I got. I mean, no joke, this is literally the last car I ended up getting for that event. For a good reason, too. I should have never got it, but I mean, here we are, I guess, because I had like 183 grand when I finished getting everything on. Alright, number one, not a surprise, Roblox green car. I mean, just, like, what is this, bro? Like, this looks like an afterthought. It looks like a booger that came out of your mouth, bro. What? Well, yeah, I mean, not out your mouth. Your nose, bro. Why am I stupid? It looks like freaking poisonous tree fungus or something stupid. I don't know, man. This thing is just so goofy, bro. It's so goofy to the point where it's kind of likable. Now, before I get hates in the comments saying, but, what about the blue car? Whew. Well, first off, the blue car, you can still put taxi signs on and stuff. I mean, look at this, man. You can't not love this. This is awesome, bro. I mean, bro, this thing has so much drip, bro. Like, I mean, this is the most drippiest car in the game. Alright, let me stop the glaze. Back to this piece of shit. This thing is just straight garbage. It's alright. Orange wheels is just a no. It looks like, I mean, they're so fat to the point where they look like goddamn pumpkins, bro. Like, and the green, it looks like freaking mold, bro. Especially with that, like, texture looking. Look at it. It looks like rotting wood, bro. And we do not like rotting wood around these areas last time I checked. I mean, this one also has rotting wood stuff too. But, I mean, it's cool though. I mean, it looks like a normal car and it's really nice looking. This one is literally a piece of garbage, bro. Okay? Like, place this next to a garbage can. And other than the wheels, I could barely tell the difference, to be honest. This is literally basically a Roblox Cybertruck before the Cybertruck even became a thing. Which is really crazy. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. If you disagree with the list, I really don't care because this is just my personal opinion. And some of these are actually straight garbage. You know what? This thing, let's go ahead and actually sync the top 5 worst ones into. Yeah, this thing is so garbage that I can't even go up the hill, bro. Alright. You know what? I hate this thing. I'm gonna throw it in the sea. Alright, there you go. It's gone for good. Let's go. Alright, it's gone for good. It's not in my inventory anymore. Trust. Alright, we're gonna drive this instead. Yeah, this is what we want to see, right, guys? Guys, let me know in the comments is this what you want to see more. A freaking beautifully spec 765 LT. But yeah, let me know what you think about this list in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace, and I have more to say. I actually had nothing more to say. I just want to keep you guys on the video longer. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and I hate this stupid McLaren. I'm kidding. Ow!